Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UConn Huskies, squaring off with another team from the American, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Connecticut's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They booted away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on second down. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in the... There he goes! Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Second down, they'll go to the air, trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He leaves it with his back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Going to the ground. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. UConn will have to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. UConn quick to the line. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right?
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
UConn will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a heat. Back open in the middle.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Cincinnati, 3.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible CC, downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game. This UConn offense really has it going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. UConn will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Coleman finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. UConn quick to the line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Going to sling it on second down. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Dickens. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. UConn quick to the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 18 on the field goal.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
Kick this one away.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. UConn quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right on the money. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just keeps slinging it. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Going for it all. And he will score That one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. Hauls it in. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Oh, better look out! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, finding open areas. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll try it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UConn going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
22, UConn, 7.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.